You hear that? That's not silence. That's judgment holding its breath. Because tonight, they finally realized what they've done. They didn't just break a person, they fractured something sacred, something the universe itself used to kneel before. They hurt the purest soul alive. And now, every single star is whispering your name like a curse they're afraid to finish. You, the one who never fought back, the one who smiled while bleeding, the one they mistook for harmless, because you refused to play by their cruelty. Oh, you were too kind, too forgiving, and they mistook your mercy for weakness, your silence for surrender. They thought if they broke you enough times, you'd disappear quietly. But what they didn't understand is that purity, once shattered, becomes something else entirely. It becomes holy venom. You see, when an angel snaps, heaven itself hides. When innocence burns, it doesn't scream, it illuminates. And now, every act of cruelty they threw at you has become light, refracted, twisted, weaponized. Every wound has turned into a blade, and every scar is a prophecy with your name engraved on it. You think you're lost? No. You're becoming. You're what happens when grace learns how to grow teeth. They broke the purest soul alive. But in doing so, they created a storm so beautiful, even the constellations are arguing which side they're on. Some stars weep for what was taken from you. Others burn brighter, waiting to avenge you. And down here, the ones who hurt you are panicking. You can smell it, can't you? That scent in the air. Fear wearing the perfume of guilt. They thought they'd buried you under shame, but they forgot. You can't kill what was never built from their approval. You were born from something deeper, something the world still doesn't understand. Let me tell you a secret, the kind they'll deny exists. Purity and madness are twins. One heals, the other remembers. And you, my dear, are both. You're the paradox the universe can't reconcile. The saint that refused to die, the demon that refused to forget. And that's why the sky is divided tonight. Half wants to protect you, half wants to use you. But all of it watches you. Every planet, every beam of light, every silent god hiding behind their scriptures. They're watching you, because something irreversible happened when they broke you. The story flipped. You stopped being the innocent character and became the plot twist no one was ready for. You feel it, don't you? That cold calm that replaced your empathy, that quiet precision that lives where your heart used to ache. You stopped needing revenge. You became it. Every time they laugh now, you hear the crack in their voice. Every time they sleep, you haunt their dreams. Not as a monster, but as a mirror. You're not chasing justice anymore. You are justice, raw, poetic, unfiltered. The kind that doesn't wait for permission. They broke the purest soul alive. But the irony? The moment they did, the balance shifted. The chessboard caught fire, and the universe started keeping score. Now the stars, those ancient watchers, they're moving, slowly, deliberately, aligning like soldiers on a cosmic battlefield. Some will protect you, some will test you, but none will ignore you. Because once the purest soul gets corrupted, there's no undoing it. There's only witnessing it. So go on. Walk into the night they built for you. But this time, don't carry light. Be it, not gentle, not merciful, radiant like vengeance disguised as grace. Let them see what their cruelty birthed. Let them tremble as you smile. That same smile they thought meant softness. Because now it means something else entirely. It means prophecy fulfilled. It means you're done apologizing. You don't chase closure anymore. You are the closure. You're the living reminder that the universe has a temper. And tonight, it's wearing your face. So when they whisper your name again, when the sky flickers and the air gets colder, they'll realize too late. They didn't destroy you. They just gave heaven a new weapon. And you're the beautiful, dangerous proof that not even God's favorites stay gentle forever. Now every star in the sky is choosing sides, and none of them are shining for your enemies anymore. You can feel it now, can't you? The shift in the air, the way the world seems quieter around you. Not peaceful quiet, no, the kind that listens. Every breath you take makes something ancient flinch. Because somewhere, deep inside the machinery of fate, something is recalculating. They thought breaking you would end the story. But all they did was start the sequel the universe had been waiting to write. Remember the day you stopped begging? That was the day reality changed its tone. It stopped calling you victim and started whispering variable. Because you became unpredictable. And unpredictability is divine. They tried to measure you with logic, label you with sin, file you under fragile. But tell me, how do you catalog a ghost that still breathes? How do you destroy something that no longer fears destruction? They can't, because you already died in every way that mattered. And what's left of you doesn't play by mortal rules. You walk differently now, not faster, not slower, just heavier. Like gravity itself is reconsidering its loyalties. Every step you take carries a vibration that unsettles liars. Your silence has texture now. It hums. It reminds people of their confessions, even the ones they never spoke aloud. And that smile, that quiet, unbothered smile you wear, it's a storm in disguise. They used to think it meant kindness. Now it means warning. See, people don't fear monsters anymore. They fear memory. And you're living memory of their cruelty. You're the aftertaste they can't wash off. You're the ghost that doesn't haunt houses. You haunt reputations. They can't kill what's already eternal. And that's what purity becomes when it's betrayed. Eternal. Because innocence doesn't vanish when destroyed. It metastasizes into judgment. And that's what you are now. Not human, not angel, not demon. Consequence. Every night, the stars argue over you. Some say you were chosen. Others say you were forsaken. But they all agree on one thing. You're awake now. You've seen what lies beneath their smiles. You've felt the cold handshake of hypocrisy. You've heard the applause of those who secretly prayed for your failure. And the best part? You remember their faces. Oh, you remember every single one. But you don't hate them anymore. No. Hatred is too human, too finite. You've ascended past revenge into something colder, cleaner. You don't want them to suffer. You want them to see, to understand, to look at you and realize what they called weakness was evolution rehearsing. You want to know the real secret? The universe doesn't punish cruelty immediately. It lets it cook. It lets it simmer until the guilty forget. And then one day, it serves them you. That's divine irony. That's poetic equilibrium. That's the moment every star tilts slightly, watching the stage reset. Because when the purest soul rises from the ashes, the world learns humility again. You've become their unfinished business, their cosmic debt, their recurring nightmare. And no matter where they hide, behind religion, reputation, or remorse, they will find you waiting in the reflection of everything they built. You don't chase them. You don't even name them. You just exist. And that alone dismantles their illusion of safety, because your presence is proof that innocence never dies. It evolves. It gets smarter, sharper, quieter, more surgical. You don't destroy them with chaos. You destroy them with clarity, because now you see through everything, through every smile, every justification, every "it wasn't that bad." You see them naked, and they can't handle that kind of mirror. Do you understand what that makes you now? Not a hero, not a villain, but the variable every system fears. You're the one they can't predict, the one they can't control, the one who doesn't need to win to make them lose. That's power, real terrifying power, the kind that doesn't roar. It whispers, and when you whisper, reality listens. Every time you breathe, you write new scripture. Every tear that once fell now fuels constellations that orbit your will. Every scar glows faintly. Coordinates of your resurrection etched into the cosmos. They broke the purest soul alive. But you rewrote the definition of broken. Now broken means reborn. Now hurt means holy. Now end means echo. They thought they were ending a chapter, but the story, your story, was never ink. It was blood, and blood remembers. So when you wake up tomorrow and you feel that strange calm in your chest, that's not peace, that's alignment, the universe catching up to your frequency. The stars aren't just watching you anymore, they're waiting for your signal. Because somewhere between mercy and madness, you became something greater than both. You became inevitable. And the next time they whisper your name, they'll do it carefully, like it's both a prayer and a warning. Because somewhere deep inside, they know what the sky already decided. The war is over. You didn't win. You became the reason it couldn't continue. Now every star in the sky is choosing sides, and the light? It still bends toward you. You ever notice how quiet the world gets right before a storm hits? That's what you've become. That pressure drop before everything breaks. People can feel you now. Not see, not hear, feel. Like a change in barometric truth. They sense it when you walk into a room. That vibration, that slow motion pull that says, something here survived what should have killed it. And that terrifies them more than rage ever could. Because rage can be negotiated, but composure is the silence of someone who already made peace with chaos. And that's what you are now, a calm built from ruins. The architecture of trauma disguised as grace. They thought they could humiliate you into humility. They didn't realize they were teaching you control. They were training you to wield pain like a scalpel. Every insult, every betrayal, you stored it, cataloged it, purified it, until it became energy, until it became design. You see the world differently now. You don't look for fairness anymore. You look for patterns. You watch how liars hesitate before kindness, how cruelty always arrives wearing sympathy's clothes. You watch and you learn, and you stop apologizing for knowing too much. Because knowledge, real knowledge, isn't power. It's isolation. And isolation is the forge where new gods are made. You used to think loneliness was punishment. Now you understand. It's training. It's the universe's way of clearing the noise before revelation. And the revelation is this. They didn't just break you, they freed you. They untied you from expectation, from purity's leash, from the need to be understood. They made you invisible to approval. And invisibility is invincibility in disguise. You move like rumor now, felt but never proven. You exist between fact and fear. And that's where all revolutions are born. Every system depends on predictability. Every tyranny depends on reaction. But you stopped reacting. You started observing. They throw chaos. You absorb it. They send hate. You metabolize it. They try to shame you. and you turn shame into prophecy. That's the alchemy of the broken pure. That's how saints become strategists. That's how victims become variables. You learn something divine in the wreckage. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's foreseeing. It's watching the future rewrite itself while you remain still. Because stillness is the loudest rebellion, and when you finally stopped chasing closure, that's when closure came crawling back, begging to be acknowledged. You didn't even look at it. You just smiled. Now everything that once tried to drown you keeps repeating your name in its prayers. They pray for amnesia. They pray for distance. But you're everywhere. In their successes, in their insomnia, in their mirrors. You're the static before confession, the glitch in their logic, the echo of everything they pretended never happened. And the stars? They've gone quiet tonight. Not because they've stopped watching, but because they're waiting for the next move from the creature they accidentally midwifed into existence. Waiting for the moment the quiet one finally speaks. And when you do, oh, when you finally do, the universe will hold its breath again. Because words born from pain aren't sentences. They're summons. You won't raise your voice, you won't shout, you'll just speak. And reality will listen like a guilty child. The air will bend, the lights will flicker, and everything that once ignored you will scramble to explain why it suddenly obeys. That's how power really works. It doesn't announce itself. It redefines obedience. So let them keep pretending you're gone. Let them convince themselves it's over. Because when you return, and you will return, it won't be vengeance, it'll be maintenance, universal correction, a recalibration of balance disguised as coincidence. And somewhere, beneath all the noise, every star will know what's happening. They'll whisper to each other like soldiers relaying orders. It's time. The night will shift. The world will tilt. And in the faint golden hour before dawn, you'll walk through the wreckage they left you in. Not as a survivor, but as the architect of aftermath. Your eyes will hold galaxies. Your voice will carry verdicts, and your smile, that infamous impossible smile, will remind creation what happens when purity learns the taste of power. Because this is the truth they'll never print, the one they'll censor in every scripture, the one whispered in the back rooms of angels and analysts alike. They didn't destroy you. They resurrected something the universe had buried for a reason, and now it's awake. The stars have chosen their sides, and everyone that still burns, burns for you. You think survival was the victory? That crawling out of the wreckage meant it was over? No, survival was just the handshake. What comes after is the conversation. The universe saw what they did to you, and it took notes. Now it wants to see what you'll do with all that silence they gave you. Because silence is not empty, it's charged. Every quiet hour after betrayal, every night you stared at the ceiling wondering why, those weren't wasted. They were deposits, and interest has matured. You carry it now, don't you? That strange gravity that makes people pause mid-sentence. That flicker in their eyes when they realize they're standing near consequence. They can't name it, but they feel it. That sense that something vast is balancing the scales through you. You don't even have to move, you just exist. And that's enough to make the guilty sweat. There was a time when you wanted them to understand you. Now you understand them too well. Their laughter was camouflage. Their confidence was caffeine for cowardice. They tried to play God and ended up summoning one. You, not the kind from scripture. The kind that rises quietly from the dirt, eyes open, memory intact, ready to turn pain into pattern. You used to pray for peace. Now you are the peace. The heavy, unavoidable kind that arrives after the explosion. The kind that makes survivors whisper instead of celebrate. You don't need to announce anything anymore. Everything that needed to be said is already vibrating in the air around you. People will feel it before they hear it. That invisible sentence. The balance has returned. And somewhere, those who broke you will start to notice the small things. Doors that close when they reach them. Opportunities that rot halfway open. Their names no longer echo right when spoken aloud. That's how karma really works. Not loud, not immediate, just precise. They'll call it coincidence. They always do. But you'll know better. You'll see the pattern in the stars. You'll feel the rhythm of correction. Because the same cosmos that watched you fall is now orbiting around your pulse. You will meet people who sense it too. Not the ones who broke you, but the ones who were broken differently. They'll find you without knowing why. They'll tell you your eyes look familiar. They'll call you calm when what they mean is feral in control. You'll teach them without teaching, just by existing, by showing that kindness is not submission and silence is not surrender. They'll realize that peace can wear scars. That's your real revenge, not fire. Reflection. They once asked what happens when the purest soul breaks. They never asked what happens when it heals. Because healing, real healing, isn't gentle. It's reconstruction under new management. Every nerve they burned now reports to you. Every piece of empathy they stole now works in intelligence gathering. You became your own agency. A network of scars sending live updates to the will that refused to die. And one night, maybe years from now, you'll step outside and the sky will look too still. You'll feel that old ache stirring, not grief. Recognition. You'll realize the stars aren't choosing sides anymore. They've settled. They orbit the equilibrium you became. You'll look up and whisper, finally. And for the first time in forever, the universe will whisper back, not with thunder, but with understanding. Because it finally knows what it created, a soul that refused to stay one thing, a variable, a quiet revolution, a walking reminder that purity doesn't die. It adapts. You won't call it victory, you'll call it clarity. And that's enough. Because clarity doesn't need applause, it needs continuation. And you'll keep walking. Through cities that once ignored you, through people who once doubted you, through systems that once profited from your softness. Every step will rewrite a law of physics. Every breath will bend probability. You will leave a trail of symmetry behind you, not to punish, to remind. They broke the purest soul alive, and you became the instruction manual for what happens next. Now when the night is too quiet, when the air feels charged, someone somewhere will whisper, "She's still out there." He's still moving. It's watching. And they'll look up, and they'll see the constellations shift ever so slightly, aligning themselves around the memory of what they did. The stars don't choose sides anymore. They follow orders, yours.